Hello everybody, welcome back to the James Lawrence Allcott channel. Look, that's a view. It's a giant penis. No, it's not. It's not a giant penis. It's a building of sorts. We are, doesn't matter where we are, but what is important is that that's Actilab. And Thogden, I'm sorry mate. Thogden, you called it. You said Enzo Fernandez. Yeah. Well, hang on. You said that Enzo Fernandez would be the player of the tournament. Now that feels punchy.
Very.
But you did say that people will be talking about Enzo Fernandez, and he has just scored an absolute worldie against Mexico just when Argentina needed it. We could talk about that for a second. He's literally just messaged me saying, ha. But we've got to talk about Lionel Messi, right?
I mean, he was always going to be the talking point, wasn't he? It was, if it had gone wrong, he was going to be the talking point about him going out possibly at this stage of the tournament. His last World Cup is what it feels like.
Yeah, for sure.
And so, yeah, that's a lot of pressure going into this tournament or into that game. And
you could feel it as well, couldn't you?
Like the first half, 100%.
Yeah, sometimes it leaps out of the telly, so we couldn't get tickets for this one. So, bit of context, obviously we're in Qatar, and for this game there are just no tickets for Argentina-Mexico. Everyone wanted this game. I think there's more Mexico and Argentina fans than any other fan base at this tournament, maybe aside from Saudi Arabia and Tunisia, but obviously it's a bit easier for them to get here. But they've certainly been the most vocal, so you knew that one, it was full, two, it was going to be loud.
Yeah, you could tell as well from the TV, like the atmosphere looked intense.
Yeah, and in the first half, it was scrappy, it was intense. Mexico made it pretty nasty. It wasn't enjoyable to watch. No. It was a bit ugly, and that kind of suited Mexico. And you sort of went in at half time, and there's sort of like, you know, sometimes, let me know in the comments down below if you feel the same. Did you have that feeling where like, oh no,
here we go,
this is one of those nights? But then the second half happened. They got a little bit better.
Yeah.
Why do you think they were struggling in the first half, and what changed?
I think every time kind of Argentina went forward, or when Messi in particular went forward, Mexico would foul him, would give away a foul, make sure he was far away from the box to cause damage. And to be honest, it's a way to stop him. It's a tough guy to stop, and that's one way of doing it.
Good fouling, wasn't it? It was like clever fouling. That's where you're not getting
exactly.
too many bookings.
Precisely. They were able to manage it well. And then you see from the goal that he scores, it's the most time he has on the ball as opposed to that goal he'd had all game, and he takes it very, very well. It's a fantastic strike. It's something that really only few players of very high quality can do, to get the ball at your feet that quickly, keep it on the ground as well, which makes it even tougher for the goalkeeper. I think one of Mexico's biggest issues as well is I think they came into this game being like, if we can get a draw, we're happy here, and maybe kind of in the last 10-15 minutes kind of get a ratty goal if needed. Whereas obviously Argentina from the off were dominating the ball, keeping possession, trying to make it, trying to create opportunities from it, and obviously in the second half one of them came.
Yeah, I mean, do you know what? I just love. I love the World Cup, right? And being here and going to, say, a Brazil game, you can watch my reaction and that. I went well over the top. I realise that in hindsight now. But I just got so excited by what we love about football, what we love about international football. And this was a similar thing, even just obviously watching it here. You're going, there's one man, isn't there? You're waiting for that one man to do something. You're hoping he's still got it in him. I made a couple of jokes where he's had little shots and stuff going, he's finished. But for him to step up again, when you're thinking he's, you know, because he does look older, doesn't he? And he does trot about. There isn't the same sort of intensity from him. But to step up and show the quality. We also had a discussion where we were going, Chris is our cameraman out here. He said, it's like last 15 minutes, you need to score a goal. Do you take Messi in his peak, or do you take Ronaldo? And he was saying Ronaldo because just Ronaldo is clutch. Ronaldo has that ego to get it over the line. And I think that's why I've always been a Messi guy, because I'm like, he's not got that same ego, and I think you saw that when the goal went in. It was special.
The crowd. It was all about the crowd. It wasn't necessarily about him. It was all about this is for Argentina. This is for the team, his teammates, and for the guys and girls watching on. I mean, look, I think we both answered that. Yeah, we'd prefer Messi. I think half the reason why you don't see Messi in the situations that Ronaldo's in for the clutch moments is because he's normally already scored 3 goals before that, or when it's needed, or he's made something out of nothing in the 20th minute.
But I think there is an element of his international career has been a story of being fallible.
Oh yes, yeah, 100%.
And obviously they got that trophy.
Yeah,
and so it's enough, but it's not everything. And I've got to be honest, I see I don't see Argentina getting anywhere
Yeah.
near winning this tournament.
I agree.
But I also know that confidence and pressure are two very important things in football. And once the first was kind of released,
Oh, it looks much more
It looks
free flowing,
miles
much
better,
better.
didn't it?
I mean, the Fernandes goal was another beauty, to be quite honest. One step over to the right, whips it, not necessarily top corner, but over the keeper. It was a fantastic finish. And so you did see the Argentina side kind of be a bit more free, kind of not having that pressure, because they do have the South Americans, because they have such a big support that we've been able to witness firsthand here.
Yeah.
When they're all coming over, when you're playing for a country that are all watching you at home, millions and millions. It's not easy. I think it's a very different pressure to say how England, where I think the pressure for England is the media.
Right.
Like, it's the media, whereas
Yeah,
so
sorry
I feel like whereas I feel like for Argentina, for Brazil, all these guys, it's for the fans.
It's the people.
It's
Yeah,
the people.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's the people they've grown up with, all this kind of stuff. Whereas for England, I think it's much more about like what are the headlines going to say about me tomorrow.
Yeah, totally. Enzo scores that goal. Look, I did a video on Saudi Arabia and how they beat them. We said in that video it would be good to see him involved and starting. He didn't start, and they did look scrappy and struggle to get the ball to Messi. But he comes on and scores an absolute screamer. And yeah, again, all I can say is, Fogden, you're the man, mate. Like he does have the knowledge. He does. I mean, he's going to enough football games. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, exactly. You've seen him a few times.
So, the next game, Argentina-Poland, I will be at that game. I'm so excited. I'll probably do a match reaction. I'll probably do a little mini vlog as well on YouTube Shorts. I've been doing little YouTube Shorts, so go and check them out when you get a chance. Final question then. Will they be fine? Because Poland's tough.
Poland's tough. Yeah, I watched Poland play today. I watched Saudi Arabia versus Poland, and I actually thought Saudi Arabia were unfortunate to not get the at least something from the game, at least a draw. It's weird because obviously, according to XG, Argentina were unfortunate to not probably win against Saudi Arabia, and actually in that game, Saudi Arabia versus
They
Poland,
had 3 shots in there.
Saudi Arabia should have probably won in the game against Poland. However, with Poland, they've got Lewandowski, someone who's an elite finisher. Any chance, any opportunity that comes, he's managing to find something, and we saw that actually with their first goal and their second goal. He kind of dinks it over the keeper. So yeah, it'll be an interesting one. That one, it'll be interesting.
Do you think they'll get through? And I get the broader question: how far do you think they'll go? Do you think they?
I
Because
think they
who
can-
did you pick? Who did you predict to win it?
England, but that's probably more hard.
And did you mean that?
Yeah, to a degree. I think Brazil or France are probably the most likely finalists. I think if Argentina can get to a quarters, they've done pretty well because, look, Mexico weren't amazing, and I think there are much harder teams out there than Saudi Arabia, and so they'll have to change stuff, or things will need to change very quickly if they were to maybe go and get to the semis. But with Lionel Messi, that's quite possible.
Yeah, I think Mexico overall incredibly toothless. Like, I was kind of looking at their average positions, and again, there's just nothing through the centre. They put Jimenez on, but didn't make that much of a difference. That's what we said in our previews. We said that they would struggle to score goals, and that seems to be the case. So I think against better teams, I think it'd be interesting to see. I think we said this earlier. There's a lot of teams where almost you wonder if a Belgium would be better against a better team.
Yeah.
You wonder if
Argentina
would be better against a better team. I'm actually concerned about England against a better team. You know, things like that. And Argentina, that's not the Argentina that we saw at Wembley against Italy. But they got the victory. Absolutely crucial. I don't see them winning. Do you disagree? Let me know what you think about Messi. Forget Ronaldo for tonight. Let's just enjoy the glow of Lionel Messi. He scored a screamer. And when's my next game? I'm trying to think. Well, we don't know yet, but I'm definitely going to Argentina, Poland. So subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and watch our stream tomorrow on Sky Sports News. Don't know when it's going out, but when you see it, click on it. All right, bye.